Hi, it's Miss Hammy. I don't know if you can tell how tired I am. I started trying to record this and I realized that I was babbling, so I deleted that. It is Sunday afternoon. Friday night I went to the SuperM concert. Yesterday I went to another event that started at like 8:30 in the morning and was over at 5:30 in the afternoon. Both days I got up at like 6:15, which is something I haven't done in quite a while. Um, let's see. What was the first thing? First things first. On Friday, I had an event that I had committed to attend, had actually paid for to attend before any of us realized that SuperM was going to do a tour in the United States. So I had to make a decision as to whether or not I was just going to not attend that and just go to SuperM, or attend part of that and also attend SuperM. You can tell my voice is still a little crazy. So I opted to do both. So it started at 8:30, so I got up around 6 to get ready to go there and left there like 11:45, almost noon, and came home and got ready so that I would have time to do a little shopping before the SuperM concert, because Friday morning I got there was a tweet from SuperM. Yeah, right. I'm sure Baekhyun sat down and typed that out himself. That the SuperM merch truck was going to be at the venue at 2 o'clock. So I'm like, okay, I'll try to get there too. It was after 3 by the time I got there, I believe. And what I got while I was there, I got this. It's a pretty pink color. It flashes. This is what I bought. I also bought a cap because I did not have an umbrella and it had started to rain again. When I first got there, it wasn't raining. And by the time I finally left that night, it was raining, and it slowed up before I got home. But I bought that. I bought the fan stick, I bought a cap, and I bought another t-shirt. I wore the t-shirt that I think you all have seen before because I have one of the AR shirts, and I wore that. And the concert was fantastic. Everybody did a wonderful job. I have heard people complain, well, not complain, but some of the better known reactors said, the difference between this concert and the Blackpink concert was Blackpink had a live band. I personally don't think there was enough time between when SuperM came on the scene and when they decided to have them tour to have them rehearse with a band. And personally, I could tell when people were singing and when what I was hearing was the backing track, and it really was not that big a deal for me. But here goes my voice again. But the event that I went to earlier in the day is an event where people yell and kind of scream and act kind of silly too. So I was screaming there, and then I went to SuperM, and I was really screaming. And I think I got home finally, because I know I was still at the venue at 10 o'clock, even though the concert was over at about 8:30, quarter of 9, because the parking lot was a parking lot. I was waiting for it to thin out some before I tried to leave, because it was like this in the parking lot. And around 10, I saw some people leaving through a back. They seemed to be taking a back way out. So I followed them and got out that way, because I would have been sitting there probably to midnight trying to get out the front entrance, the front part of it, straight onto Sugarloaf. So came home, went to bed, got up again at 6 to get ready to go to another event on Saturday. It lasted from 8:30 until 5:30. And it's another event where people scream and yell. It's not a concert, but in her little old lady life, Ms. Hammy does paper crafting. And the company that I work with for paper crafting has an event every year called On Stage, where they present new product and they give things away, and they have people do demonstrations and that kind of thing. And you hoot and you holler and you yell, and they introduce people who have moved up in the company, people who have, for example, there was a woman who recently reached the level of $1 million seller, and when you do that, you get to help create a rubber stamp set. So she presented her stamp set. So when she was doing that, of course, we were screaming, we were yelling, we were having fun. So Miss Hammy's vocal cords have had a lot of exercise this weekend. And I woke up this morning, Sunday morning, after screaming Friday, screaming Saturday. And it's a little difficult for me to get it all out. I did hear about the reviewer in Texas who was not happy with the performance that SuperM did there. I understand he went from reviewer to psychologist, because he said that if you were over a certain age and you enjoyed SuperM, you needed to reevaluate your life. I guess I need to reevaluate my life. I'm reevaluating. My reevaluation says that if I'm doing something that makes me happy, there shouldn't be an age attached to that. I enjoy K-pop. My children are younger than me. They don't understand why I enjoy it. I don't understand why they enjoy some of the things that they enjoy. For example, there are things that are popular for people to do that I don't understand. I don't understand the idea of going to something like Coachella. No. I don't understand the idea of going to something like Burning Man. But I can understand enjoying music, and I enjoy popular music, and I don't see any difference between me enjoying Shawn Mendes or Adele and me enjoying K-pop like SuperM or EXO. So if that means I'm a 13-year-old at heart, I guess I'm a 13-year-old at heart. I just know I like what I like, and If you don't like it, that's fine. But there's no need for you to try to spread a lot of negativity or demean other people because of what they like. So, still having issues as far as doing reactions. I have decided I am going to put on my teacher hat. I thought I had hung it up forever, but I found that I was not doing something that I always told people to do when I had that hat on, so I drug it out, or I'm dragging it out. And I am going to read over all the things again about the program that I normally use to do my reactions and see if I can't make it work, because that's just easier for me. Hopefully that'll work out, and if it does, we'll get to Red Velvet, and then we'll get to Shiny, and then we'll get to some other people. Now, if you have any questions about SuperM or about what kind of paper crafting I do or anything like that, leave me a comment. But in the meantime, hope that my throat will get better, and I'll see you. This is Miss Hammy. Oh, did I show you? Yes, I showed you my SuperM light. Yes, it's pretty pink. And I took my EXO fan light to the SuperM concert, and they controlled all the light sticks by computer, and they all changed color at the same time. It was really fun. I had a really good time. If SuperM is coming to where you live and you have an opportunity to go and see them, please do, because the Infinite Energy Arena was packed, and I do mean packed, but it was a fun concert. It's a fun hour and a half. It really is. Depending on how much you pay for your ticket, you might not think so. I felt like I definitely got my money's worth. I did. If I had just seen Baekhyun all by himself, that would have been enough for me. But he was fantastic. And I got to see something that I really didn't think I was ever going to get an opportunity to see. He is my bias, and quite honestly, in my head, I had resigned myself to the fact that I would have to be satisfied with videos, but I actually got to see him, and it made me very happy. A friend of mine said, "Do you think they know that you are part of their fan demographic?" I don't know, and it's not really that important to me. I know that I am. I'm quite positive they don't think they have some woman way, old enough to be their grandma enjoying their music. They probably don't know. But I am, and I do. And I had a really great time. And I had a really great, how can I put this? I just had a really great weekend. I truly did. I enjoyed myself immensely at every event that I went to. I had a great time. So this is Miss Hammy saying bye-bye.